Welcome to the country. So on today's video, I'm up at the Black Kettle National Grasslands, and I'm going to attempt to catch a few fish today. The wind is blowing out of the north about 35 or 40 miles an hour today, so it's going to be pretty difficult to fish the lakes like I wanted to. So I'm going to have to hit a couple of out-of-the-way spots that I know of. I still think I can catch a few fish, but it's going to be a bit of a challenge to fight this wind, and it's going to be even harder to make a video out of it. But I'm going to get down to the water and see what I can get done. So just give me a few minutes to get down there, and then I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so that's kind of a no-go in that first spot. So I went and looked at the lake, and it's not going to be fishable. So I'm going to drive around to the backside where the creek comes out. Now, this will be Dead Indian Creek, and see if I can catch a few fish in that spot before I move on. And normally when I come up here, I bring Letty with me. I like to get her out and get her some exercise and stuff, and she likes to go. So, but today she is grounded. So I don't really think it's a good idea to use tragedies in your life to try to gain monetarily. So I didn't do a video about it, but I thought I'd just mention it to you guys that she's going to be out of commission for a little while. So we had her spayed about a week ago, maybe a week and a half ago now. And it was Monday, this past Monday. Tammy was off work, and I don't have to go to work till the afternoon, so we were getting some chores done around the house. And we left her inside because we was outside working with the other dogs. And apparently she didn't like that idea that Tammy was outside and she wasn't. So she must have been acting a fool in the house, and I came in to get something to drink, and I noticed that she had a little bit of a blood drop from her incision. So she must have tore a stitch. Well, I didn't get too carried away with it because I thought, well, she tore a stitch, she's bleeding. We're gonna have to take her to the vet. So I went outside and I hollered at Tammy to come up, and by the time we got back into the house, I opened the door up and there was just blood everywhere. So she managed somehow to rip her stitches out, and she literally spilled her guts. So I get a hold of the vet. I tell her what happened. I said, we're coming right now. Tammy wrapped a towel around her, got her in the car, and we took out for the vet. So we managed to get her there. The vet did another surgery on her. Had to cut a section out of her intestines and sew them back together. And it was a kind of an ordeal. We didn't know if she was going to make it or not. But by the grace of God, she pulled through, or has so far. She spent 4 days at the vet. and then Tammy picked her up Thursday evening and brought her home. So we're trying our best to keep her as calm and as inactive as possible, so she's not going to be out running around and catching frisbees or chasing balls or up here with me fishing or anything for the next few weeks. So I just thought I'd mention it, uh, not to get too graphic or anything, or not to try to, uh, do a whole big video about it and try to profit off a tragedy. So anyway, I'm gonna get out here to this next spot and see if I can catch a fish right over here, actually in the creek behind the lake, and then I'm gonna move on to another lake that's north of here and see if I can catch a few fish up there. So just give me a few minutes to get out here and get set up, and then I'll be right back. Here we go, guys. First fish of the day. Seems like a pretty good one. Oh yeah. What do we have here? Have ourselves here, guys. Have ourselves a little carp here. Pretty neat. Let this guy go. Drop that back down there, see if I can get another. So all I'm doing is I'm fishing the bridge where the creek crosses the road here. Normally this is a good place to fish and catch quite a few. That first one didn't take long. Got to watch out for cars coming. Well, I'm just going to pitch around in this hole a little bit, see if I can come across another fish or two. If I can get another one to bite, then I'll be back. Here we go, guys. Another one. What we got here? What do you know? Bluegill. I think that's my first bluegill of the year. I'm not sure. No, I believe I caught some before, but it's first bluegill at Black Kettle anyway, so be a nice one there. Let this guy go. I'll tell you what, guys, the fishing is just really slow. And I expected it to be a little bit slow with this cold front. But it's been pretty tough here this morning so far. Maybe once it warms up just a little bit, might pick up. Still pretty early in the morning. I think it's about 9:30. So we haven't reached our high temps for the day for sure. You guys are blowing in the wind there. I caught that fish right against the side of the bridge there. See if I can put that right in the same spot, catch another one. Okay, guys, I'm going to keep pitching around here and see if I can get something else to bite. So if I do, I'll be back. Okay, guys, so not a lot happening there at Dead Indian Creek. So I've made my way around over to Spring Creek, and it looks like that's not going to be fishable either. Both of the dams for Dead Indian and Spring Creek are on the south side of the lake, so the wind is blowing right into the dam, so it makes it pretty tough to fish. But the lake I'm headed to right now has the dam on the north side of the lake, so that should mean that the calmest water is going to be right along the dam there. So I'm going to head that way and just creep around over here. I've been kind of looking for turkeys, and I actually seen a pretty good group of turkeys right there on Leroy's Corner. So the turkey season don't actually start till tomorrow. So I'm sure there's quite a few people out here just driving around doing a little scouting, and I'm sure they've seen those turkeys as well. So I thought, well, while I'm up here, I'll drive around a little bit and see if I can see a few turkeys. I may come up here and turkey hunt a little bit. I might do that tomorrow. I don't know. I have to see what Tammy's got planned. But yeah, I may come up here and try to shoot a turkey tomorrow. I'm not really sure. Just have to see how the day goes. But anyway, I'm gonna head around here to this other lake. It's gonna take me a little bit to get there. I'm just gonna ease around. I've got plenty of time, so the weather needs to warm up just a little bit. It's 50 degrees is what the truck says, so it could warm up just a little bit more. So like I said, I'm just going to creep around these roads here, do a little turkey scouting, and then when I get over to the next lake, then I'll be back. Okay guys, so I didn't really have any luck there at Skip Out Lake, but I thought since it's the day before the turkey opener and I'm already up here, I'm just going to walk out a section to see if I can close out the shed hunting season here and find another antler. So this is just a random tree row, right, just not too far from the lake. I'm just going to ease up through here, and maybe I can get lucky here and find one more antler before the turkey season opener and all the people get out in the woods. So if I find anything interesting, then I'll be back. Okay guys, so I walked up through there as far as I could till I run into some private land. Didn't manage to find an antler. I did see a couple of deer, but I think that's going to wrap up the video for today. Not a really productive video. Wait a minute, here's something pretty cool. Look here. Looks like we found an old box turtle. I think I'll take that guy home with me and put him on a shelf somewhere. It's kind of neat. So we didn't find an antler, but we found ourselves a box turtle. Like I said, it wasn't a real productive video today. Managed to catch a couple of fish, that's it. But the main thing is, got out of the house, got to enjoy nature, spend some time out in the woods. And I would encourage everybody to do the same. You know, if we spend our lives chasing a dollar, we can never get that time back. You know, and one thing that has really stuck with me since my dad's illness is the fact that, you know, what he had planned for his retirement was to get out and go fishing every single day. And I know that he would trade every dollar he ever made to be able to go out and go fishing again. And I think that's what's pushed me to rethink my priorities and to not worry about chasing a dollar. And to spend more time out making memories like I did today. So like I said, not really a productive day as far as fishing goes, but that's 2 more fish I caught that I wouldn't have caught otherwise if I hadn't have come. Got out and made some memories. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. And I'll be back. Okay guys, so before I end the video here, I wanted to show you this. Every time I drive by here, I think about that window frame right there. So this is the United Methodist Church in Cheyenne, Oklahoma. And that window frame that you see right there was built by yours truly. So back when I first started out working, I was a welder. Did that for 17 years before I went to the oil field, and I actually built that window frame for this church. So kind of a cool deal. Every time I come by here, something I notice, you know, if you can remember those things whenever you're actually working on something and you drive by and can see it from the road. So it's been quite a few years now since I put that thing together, but pretty neat deal. Anyway, I think it's pretty neat. I get to see that every time I'm through the town of Cheyenne. But anyway, thought I'd mention that since I'm driving by here. So thanks for watching, and I'll be back.